Hey everybody, this is Petey from the Spinner Rack, and there's a teaser on Twitter for The Old Guard. It's a comic book that's by Greg Rucka and Leandro Fernandez. And I screwed that up when I did the first talk of the movie, so hopefully I got it right this time. The first name was probably, it was kind of hard also, so I just had to struggle through it. But that said, at the same time, let's look at it. Let's look at it right now. So here we go. Let's what do we got? We have it right here. We're gonna be in shock like the rest of you guys. We'll let it play a few times, see what happens.
I learned your secret history. Written in the margins, passed on like legend. What was dismissed as myth was in fact immortality. I learned your secret history. Written in the margins, passed on like legend. What was dismissed as myth was in fact immortality.
And with that said, that is the teaser we got. And it hints you that there are going to be immortals in this story. Now, let me get out of that. So with that said, as I said, it's going to have immortals in that story. But at the same time, you have Charlize Theron in it. So the Old Guard is getting a send-up. It's an Image comic, as said by Greg Rucka and Fernandez. And this one is surprisingly, we did the review of this. We reviewed one of the comic books, and it had an interesting look to it. It had sort of a high contrast, sort of not necessarily black and white, but it was similar to that. So at the same time, with this film coming out, we have Gina Price Blythewood, who's the director, and then we also have Chiwetel Ejiofor. Everybody's name is hard in this one. Kiki Lane, Marwan Kenzari, and Mateus. I'm not even going to do that, but at the same time, I apologize to this. But it looks like it's getting a decent send-up. It's going to be a film on Netflix. And I thought it was going to possibly be a series, but it's getting the film treatment, which is cool. So anything else I need to bring up? Oh, Leandro Fernandez. It was when I looked at it, it had the L cut off. So that's my fault. My apologies. And while we're here, we might as well take a look at IMDb and look at some of the bits of video pictures that they have for the movie. So let's look at this for a second. And we got some cool stuff going on here. I went too far, but let's see. Why can't I want to see the whole picture? There we go. There we go. We got some action. Here's the cast. Some cool action. We don't want the ads. There's the director right there. And when I saw this character in the comic books, and in the comic book we saw, I think it was issue 2, it had a scene that was during slave time, but dealing with a slave going to, I believe it was England. So, but he was, I think, one of these other immortals. So I'm not sure where he's going to show up in the story. But ultimately, now we have to check it out, finish reading the miniseries. There were things that I asked for when I was reviewing it, as far as the clarity, but it'd be interesting to see if they use that approach to the art to this series, because it's actually, I mean, it's an artist that's, well, I guess not necessarily Mignola or Alex Toth, but at the same time, he's he has an interesting style, and I think in upcoming years with this success, I think he can blossom to even be as good as as those guys. It's hard to beat Alex Toth, so that's just, I'm not going to go there, but you have your chance to try to catch up to Mike Mignola, which will be very hard to do. But I mean, this looks like it could be fun. We don't. This is not much to see on, but we're out here, and then we've got to give you an entire review of the comic book. We did one issue, and you guys are liking it, so I think we should do more. And hopefully, we'll get all of the guys in on talking about this and our feelings of it. And ultimately, even if it's a pass or fail, you should still go out and check this out. So, Spinner Rack out.